Hello, I'm Joseph Khateri, Realtor in the state of Virginia, and today we're looking at a tiny Tokyo home. And by tiny, I mean a regular-sized Tokyo home that isn't a mega mansion. So, as you can see, it seems to be some type of apartment building, since this, usually apartment buildings have this type of doorway with the little hinge at the top, as well as a, what are these called again? Spy hole? Whatever. So as soon as you enter, I really like how they always use references for houses like these. You can just tell by the entryway being slightly lower than the rest of the house, the wooden paneling going horizontally. I just like how they always use references for these types of houses. That's just how you know the map creator really was thorough with this. For example, as soon as you enter, closet right here, you can hang up your coats, shoe drawer, stuff like that. So as soon as you enter, you see a tiny kitchen. Again, it's really not that tiny. I'm just used to seeing $10 million mega mansions. This is the size of my sister's place. You got your cup noodles right here. Ooh, shrimp? We eating bougie tonight? How the f do I? No? Okay. Whoa. Oh, that's sick. All right, how about I just go ahead and put you right in there and that's it. Goodbye. All right, so we have a very tiny fridge I just noticed. Can I open this? Can I pick it up? What's inside? Oh, it actually has the properties of a fridge at least. That's kind of cool. What about down here? Oh, it does. It has the little shelves and such. Oh my god, they really did a lot of detail. They even have a little work storage box up there, as well as paintings at different levels. I kind of don't like that, but to each his own, I guess. And of course, you have the kettle. Fun fact about me, I make black tea with milk most days, actually. Almost every day. I don't drink coffee, but I do love me some British tea with a little sugar in it. All right, so we're gonna go to the left here. Looks like it's a laundry room. I'm not too... Oh wait, it's a bathroom. Yeah, okay. I'm not too accustomed to Japanese housing or apartments. I assume there's supposed to be some type of sliding door here. That would probably fit the overall aesthetic of this house. Kind of like a barn style door where it goes side to side. Editor, put up a picture. A huge glass medicine cabinet. I love medicine cabinets so much. Whoever invented them was just really smart. It uses space so well. None of my bathrooms in my house have medicine cabinets, and it's really frustrating just because I want one. I don't have enough space with just these cupboards because of all my skincare, razors, blow dryer, hair products, just overall grooming stuff. I don't have enough room.
I have 6 tubes of toothpaste under my cabinet right now. I don't have room for it, but it was a good deal.
I don't know why I went on a rant about that. Anyways, bathroom. You have your laundry and dryer combo. I think this is both in one. Or maybe Japan's one of those countries that air dries everything. I don't really remember. But I like that it's here. A lot of American homes tend to put the washer dryer units in the kitchen, which doesn't really make sense in my opinion. They should go in the bathroom, tucked away. It just doesn't make sense that it's in the kitchen. Why would you want your dirty stuff in the kitchen? You don't change in the kitchen. You change in the bathroom. After you're done changing, just plop it in. It just makes more sense.
Well, duh.
We have a separate toilet area. This is pretty common in pretty much everywhere except for the US. I know Europe, for example. Europe, specifically Germany, I think, as well as a lot of Asian countries, they have the toilet section completely separate with its own little sink. Now, I know that the US is slowly starting to adopt the idea that the toilet should maybe be in its own little room, which I really like. But again, in the EU, in Asia, they have an entire separate half bath inside of the full bath, if that makes sense. Now, I do think it's a little repetitive having these double sinks here. That is a little bit weird. Typically, what you would end up seeing is basically this huge one would go in here, right? And then this would be another dryer of some kind. So this would end up being a lot bigger. I still like the attention to detail, how this one is just plain wooding, while this has cabinet space that's all separated too. I like it. Now, of course, if your credit score is very low, you can kind of get away with a 600 score if you're making buku bucks, if you're making 6 figures a year, or maybe you have a mother that is co-signing with you and her credit score is 800 and she also makes another 50K. That would also be passable, but I'm talking general guidelines, 650 minimum. And moving to the back, whoa, did that just change color? That's pretty sick. You have a fully customizable bathtub. I like to see it. Japan goes pretty nutty with their bathtubs. They have jets, they have hot or cold settings. They have bubbles that can come up. It's pretty sick. They're really attentive to their bathrooms. Not too sure why, but I personally like it. My dream house is kind of like a Japanese Asian type of styling to it. American homes kind of remind me of like those cheap cookie cutter communities Like Ryan Homes, for example. Ryan Homes, they're a place here in Virginia that just gobbles up entire plots of land and just makes cookie cutter neighborhoods. And the issue with these cookie cutter neighborhoods is that every one looks exactly the same. They use the all white interior, all right? All white interior. The design, very colonial. Price range, always 400 to 600. It's just so boring. And the worst part is they do everything in bulk so they can skimp out on materials. Like, you will never see this attention to detail in a Ryan Homes or cookie cutter neighborhood ever. It's very frustrating here in the US. That is why I try to steer my clients away from new construction houses. However, obviously, if they like it, I don't bash them or anything like that, because there are a few perks. One of the biggest being there's usually a builder's warranty included, meaning if something goes wrong, maybe electrical, structural, the roof, anything, there's usually a 5-year warranty on the house itself after the day it's built. And then you have the little standing shower. I do know that curtains aren't used a lot in Tokyo, or maybe I'm making this up and being slightly offensive right now, like a little bit, but I thought it was pretty open layout. At least that's what I'm used to seeing in anime, I think, with the shower scenes that's in every single anime. And here we are at the main living room.
I hate this carpet.
However, it kind of works. Whoops. I don't like this that much, but I see how others would. The green is a very good contrast, especially with the pillows on top of it. It actually works out. It's a nice comparison to the plants. I just don't like it. I think maybe a dark blue would have been a lot better, and switch out these pillows for all white ones instead. That would have looked a lot better in my opinion. And you can never really go wrong with a black one either. But granted, then you would see every single stain and cat hair that went on it. So I mean, to each his own. It looks like we have some type of hot pot right in the center here. I've never had a hot pot before, but I really want to. And I know it's fairly simple to make as well. That's the worst part of this. The problem is I don't have enough friends who would enjoy it. That's a little bit sad. Hey, look, masks. Perfect.
Look, I am your father.
I have hemorrhoids.
Bro, it's fine.
Ooh, look, I'm now part of the Tigbitty community. Perfect. And you have a huge, probably like 75 to 85 inch TV. Cool. And blackout curtains. I love blackout curtains. And it looks like there's shades behind the blackouts, which really help. Actually, this was a problem in my room until I recently just moved. I did not have shades or blinds behind my blackouts. I had blackouts up, but they did jack shit because the sunlight would creak in through these sides right here and through the bottom. That's because, again, I did not have blinds or these paper shades behind them. I really should have invested in some, but hey, I guess it doesn't matter anymore because I switched rooms. I like this. This looks nice. First off, credit score. If you're going through a real estate agent, which means that the other end is also a real estate agent or property management company, that means they are looking at your credit, and they're looking pretty harshly. So at the bare minimum, most of the time, landlords will not even look at stuff below 650. 650 is considered the minimum credit score to qualify for any type of renting. You can get away with 620, but 650 is the general rule of thumb. All right. And through here, whoa, the lighting changes. That's really cool. I like this kind of mellower lighting, actually. It kind of works out. Oh man, I really like these paintings. I just wish they weren't in that order. Something about the two paintings right here and right here, followed by the two lights, it's just throwing me off. I think it's just something in my head that's going a little red flaggy, if you could say. And what the fuck are all of these switches? I assume these are only here just because, you know, it's VRChat and you need customization. That's whatever, that's beside the point. Oh my god, this desk is so cool. Holy sh**. IKEA, take some notes. Oh, okay. How is that balanced? Is that screwed into the wall? Yeah, I really like this desk setup. I think it's screwed into the wall or just miraculously balancing really well. But gorgeous, gorgeous desk. But you gotta replace this chair, man. This is the school chair that you would like crack your back on by leaning backwards. No, you gotta get a Herman Miller or at least some type of professional office chair. I have the Herman Miller Aeron, I think it's called Aeron, whatever the and I got mine used on Facebook for a few $100. I think it was like 300. So I highly recommend it. I absolutely love it. And oh my god, these paintings are so cool. I would put that in my own room, that top one. This one is a little too basic white girl for me. But this one, this is more my style. And then you have the cute little cat clock. They actually sell these on Amazon. I was considering buying one of these before, but I don't know. I felt like having too many cat accessories would just make me look like one of those crazy old, desperately alone women who have 9 cats. So I avoided it, but it was a tempting offer to say the least. I wonder how much it costs on Amazon right now. Oh, and it looks like we have a little sexy time pillow down here. Can I grab it? Yes, I can. Haha, get it? Yes. All right, we're gonna put that right in the center so that when my wife's new boyfriend comes home, they can right in this bed in front of me. Perfect. Now it's all ready for them to arrive. And here's my closet that I can stay in. Oh, not closet. It's a whole separate room. Perfect. And it has a mattress already, as well as my only friend to comfort me while my wife's new boyfriend is plowing her. How convenient. Oh, sorry, it's customary. I gotta quickly do this. Customary, what can you say? That's what my wife's new boyfriend looks like. Okay, I'm done with this bit. Continuing. So 650 credit score would probably be the minimum for a place like this. You don't want your rent to be more than 30% of your gross income. So if this place is 2 bands a month, you want to make 6 bands a month. Get it? 2 times 3. If you really want to play it safe, you take 2,000 and you times it by 40 to get your yearly income, which 2 times 40, that's $80,000 a year you should be making. And that's really playing it safe then. And that is before taxes. So the 2 main qualifications for a place like this, 2 bands a month in a pretty popular place, would be 80K household income, as well as 650 credit score minimum. That's generally the requirements. Is there anything behind this door? Whoa, the vast blueness of the sea. So overall, this would seem like, it depends really where you rent it out. I mean, you could own this. This could be an apartment you buy or a condo, but we're just gonna go with rent since that seems to be more the style of Tokyo. I don't know Tokyo prices. Maybe 3K, 3,000 US a month. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But if this was in the US, like if this was New York, it would be like 3 to 4,000 per month, maybe 3,000 a month. But if it's something like, I don't know, let's say Northern Virginia, because that's where I am, right? Fredericksburg to DC. I would say anywhere in this range, maybe 1,500 to 2,000. It is a decent amount of square footage. I would say it's roughly 1,000 square feet in total. Maybe I'm underestimating that a little bit. No, not like 1,000. I think 1,000 is a fair amount. It's really only 1 bedroom, but it's not classified as a studio. It's just called a 1 bedroom since everything is separated into living room, hallway, and multiple bathrooms. So yeah, I'd say 1,000, maybe even 1,200 square feet since this living room and hallway section are pretty wide. Now, again, multiple people can live here. You can have maybe 2 to 3 people counting as income, meaning if it's you and your wife, you both only need to make 40K and that combines to 80K. You get what I mean? So pretty standard apartment, but in my eyes, very tiny because we've been viewing these crazy luxurious mansions. But next week, I also have a pretty cozy place. All right, everyone, that does it for this small Tokyo home. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.